You might remember these line of trees from a past video. Well, now that they're cut down, I have an open field with tall grass and tree stumps hiding in them. So it's time to do some field trimming to clean up the area. Again, this is part of my pond expansion project, and this is pretty much the last part of the preparation needed before I bring in the big excavator. This tall grass gets easily wrapped up in the trimmer. There's also metal wire hanging in this tall grass. There it is. You can see the wind has picked up. That's what I've done today. Looks pretty good. I left just before we got a bit of rain. Fortunately, it wasn't a soaker. It's about time to change it there. They still had a little bit of life left, but the cutting goes down quite a bit, the productivity of the cutting. You can't cut as cleanly once they start wearing away like that, so it's good to change out the those trimming lines. Get a fresh set. Oh man, there's a lot of uneven ground out here. You might not see it from the video, but there's a lot of uneven ground, and it's mainly from the cattle who would go down to the pond, and this would be slightly muddy here, and they would just create these big old divots in the ground, and so pushing this over those bumps is very tiring. Anyway, I got that part done, and I guess I got two sides here. I don't think I'm going to tackle the back side. Maybe I'll run over it with my ATV and see if I can just squash it. And then I still have to finish cutting the stumps there's a bunch of stumps out here that I need to get closer to the ground so that when the excavator comes through, I'm not going to be having any issues with it getting stuck. I don't think it would, but I sure don't want to mess up a rental. So that's the plan. This grass is so thick, it's like trying to cut my 13-year-old son's hair. All right, so I pretty much finished the trimming inside of the field here, and this took me several days of about, maybe 3 or 4 hours a day to do this, but I think I got what I want. You can see I was able to trim all the way to the edge of the pond there, and that'll allow me just to have free clearance with the excavator. I know where I'm going. And next thing will be to cut these tree stumps right here. And I need to remove these cinder blocks. You can see all these cinder blocks lining up. I want to get those out of the way. That's where the dirt's going. And I want to save those cinder blocks for something else. Looks like the pond is pretty much completely dried up. You can see those big cracks. That tells you it's clay right there. And you get big cracks like that where you can almost fall into them, that means it's clay. Look at that. Wow. Under this mat of dead seaweed, it's still a little soft. It's protecting the ground from drying out as fast. And I'll probably bring in the excavator right into here, start digging over here, and kind of back my way down this way, and make a clearance over there for maybe the excavator to get out of here once I get this dug. This will be an interesting first time project for me. Man, well, that's a good workout today. See, that's one of the great things about having your own land. You don't have to go to the gym. You can get all your work right here at the land. No problem. Everything is looking really good. Now there is a potential that it could rain again and fill this pond up, and that's just going to delay my excavator digging. But we just go with what nature tells us, and that's okay. Wow, it's really quiet out here. It is right about when it starts getting dark, and the coyotes usually howl about this time. I heard some dogs. I think they were dogs, and it's a really nice time of day, though. It's a little cooler. It's not so bright outside, and just really quiet. You really feel the nature out here. So this is the walk back up to the RV. And I'm gonna get my Highlander and go home.